to move assemblies to each other. So as here I have assembly, this is assembly, this is a complete part here. You select move, then you can move and rotate things. You have for settings, but you can block when it collision detection does, but I surely did not select that. So what must you set to achieve this is custom defaults, and then you go to assembly, positioning, and select this. I press cancel because it's working, but you have to OK and restart NX. Okay. Can press OK. That's no problem. Okay. And this, if I do this, I hide this because everything here except two connections with assemblies are made the same way, using concentric and touch align. So concentric to put this edge concentric with it, this circular edge, and align the both center holes together. What you see here is some lines. That's because here are, as a reference set is more a filter, is replace reference. If you show entire part, you look through a window and see all the rubbish you made in sketches and data planes in your part. And if you do the model, then your sketches disappear. So what I will do is I will add, I think I will start to do, I only do this as base part, and then I take the seal here, this I will place, and this will I place. That's all the same with the method. I will show you concentric and align, and I will, here's a part. This in the real world, in real life, is the flexible part that will be compressed, and this, because you see here position is black, it is not rotating, and therefore you use lock align. I will show that, and the same is for this end part. You see here the lock align that you concentric, and you say lock align the axes to each other so that it won't rotate. And I think I'll make this assembly or in the demo, and then we start trying to get the other parts together. Okay, just so we file, okay, save, because okay, and then I'll close this. Part components are close. So new part. There's a model. I want to go to assembly. As assembly, I have to go to somewhere where I store my parts. This is cat, and I'm going here, and that's okay. That's a folder. New base assembly Yeah. Then you have to know the parts. You have to look at the. Oh, that's not good. You have to look in the reader what you have to do. This is approximately all what you do. And I added the outside things together. So, yeah, we're gonna open somewhere, and this is okay. So I'm gonna select the base. That's good. And the first one I place absolute and absolute work part. So the axes of this part and the assembly part will align. And I press apply. And because it's the first one, it asks fixed, as I want to select yes. And that's okay. So we have now our first part. Let me see. I go select part. I go to the cylinders. Nee, the air channel seal. And now I have to do something important because it is still absolute, but here it is snap, and here it should be constrained. Otherwise, you cannot select it. Oh yeah, the right window here, that's only visible if you go to settings, interaction option, preview window. I believe, yeah, preview window. Oh, not okay. You see the arrow that moves when you press Alt key and the left mouse button, you can rotate. Okay, you can also rotate here with mouse button too, but okay. And we're gonna try, let me see what we're gonna do. The most easy thing is first to lock a line, because now I can easily select the center from this and the center from this. And then I say concentric this to this. Ready. Let me see the next part. I want here to fit this there, and that is part 2. Okay, we go select part. Oh, I have to apply. Sorry for that. Then we go to part 2, horizontal standard. Okay. You have to select here. Make sure that there. Then you say here. You go. Yeah. And it also draws rotates with Alt key when it's let me see. Okay, I have to look which side is looking at the good side. Okay, let me see, and therefore I need to go to this drawing. Okay, let me see. Okay, this goes up. This is hatch, so the hole points to the other way, the short side. So this show, wait, it should be positioned to hold that side. What we do is we go first to align, and we say the center line of this should be here, the center line of that. And this now it switches, so that's a good example. So reverse it, and yes, and that's not what I expected. The part 1. Let me see. I'm not here in the navigator. What is the last one? Oh, I did delete it. So there's concentric. Okay, only the first two. Okay, we try again. Maybe it is better to rotate it in the proper with a proper position. Alt and rotate. So why did it not work? That's concentric. We go this and rotate a bit. This. Okay, now it's okay. Let me see what happens. If I will find well, I will be did when you cycle it. Oh, okay. No, this is strange. Okay, maybe it's now. No. Oh, help! That okay. That was not my best moment. I would click there, rotate, align, this center line with this center line. That's okay. And that's a pity. Then we do concentric, what we can easily select. This could be to let me see, to this side. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I do apply, so I can continue. Okay. If you don't have position here, you have to. You can see that it's completely fixed. Then you go to. Okay, I'm not in. Okay, I'm going out because I cannot show it always columns, and you select position here. So we go back to assemblies and we go to add component and we go to the next seal part here, sender seal. Okay, select absolute snap is still okay. Click here. Let me see. Okay, these are the holes. So if I select, we will see. We will touch a line, center line, click again, and we select here the center line. Let me see if that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. You have to now you select this part. You cannot use this for concentric. You have the other edges. You have to select that for concentric. Otherwise, you can still rotate. And you make sure you take the upper line and here the lower. Oh, the lower line. Yeah. And that's ready. Apply. Let me see what number we have to go now. It's number 3. Okay. Yeah. Here, number 3. Okay. Absolute snap. Select object. I put it there. And what I do, I have to do align. Let me see this and this hole. That seems to be okay. Then we select concentric, the upper part. And that's apply. Let me see. I do a last one of this part. The rest you have to figure out by yourself. But the trick remains the same. It's 06. Right, position here. You see the student messed up. he did mirror it, but that's not the problem. Makes the product a little bit more expensive. Okay, 06. And we select object, click. Oh, sorry, yeah, that's not good. Click. It should be active, so I can click it. And let me see, with the Alt key we turn a little bit around. So what we do is now align. So it align. I thought align snaps easier, more easy to center lines. So, and we're a bit lucky because we can select arc, that's okay, and we go turn around, and we are very lucky, otherwise we could also move. Oh, escape. Yeah, and I messed up because you see I have an intersection, so I did not select the concentric complete, so I delete the concentric. Okay, now I'm messed up a bit. I have to say okay, and I have to leave here, so I do now click support, and I move this a bit that way. Okay, we go to assembly constraints, and we do it this time the right time. So this and this, yeah, that's okay. Okay, so you have to manage let me see, this some parts here is all managed. You have to, oh sorry, it's not good at all, this part, and you have to do this part to that, and here's a special part where you have to add, where's the complete thing, this is this part number 12. Okay, okay, I think I'm gonna complete this with the how's it called, the crosshead connecting to this. What's important that this that this flat face is aligned with this hole. Yeah, and there we gonna probably use some extra tricks. Or not tricks. We go to entire part, and we probably can select the data planes as reference. So let me see. Yeah, that's not good here. This is heat piston. So we do save, and we go to file, new assembly. We are it, and it's piston sub-assembly. Sub-assembly. Okay. Let me see what we do. Okay, and we select here the second part. We go now and select the word part, and we go to number 17 and apply. Yeah, that's the first. We're gonna fix that. Then we're gonna select part number 20, and here we're gonna use the align lock, and we select the center line here, and we select the center line here. I did not. Oh wait, no. Okay, I know what I did wrong. Cancel. Oh no, I don't have to cancel, but I was. Let me see. Yeah, I did. I positioned absolute, and that was not the intention. So I'm gonna remove that. Okay, I have to do this, and yeah, that's okay. Add component, select part, here 20, and here we do snap and constrain. So we say here, click, then we say align lock, and we go to this center line and to this center line, and there's a pity does automatically get that way. Let's can we move this? Now maybe maybe we can rotate it. I don't know. Okay. What's happening here? What's happening? Okay. Sorry for that. Very strange. Add component. Number 20. And it is absolute. That's not what I intended. Snap shouldn't be. And bound it there. Yeah, that's what it is. Align lock. Let me see. Yeah, that's not good. I'm gonna. Oh, that's align lock, but so I cannot rotate it anymore. Oh no, I did not. Yeah. And align lock. Center line. Center line. Okay. There's a pity we have to move this, so I have to go out of this. So I do up. I do OK. Then we click this and we move this a bit. Okay, and we go down to assembly constraints, and we say concentric, and we select this edge to this edge. Let me see. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, now we're gonna go to number 18. Add component. Now I hope this that it is a little bit clearer now. 18. And the snap, we select this somewhere there. I say, oh, did not select the object. Yeah, now it is here. This should be there. Okay, we do first a line. Click. Sorry, not a line. Click. That's easy, and that's easy, and that's not easy. Let me see. We can drag it a little bit, so that's also possible. And then we go to this line. Accuracy is not good here. Oh, help. Okay, this. Okay. Yep. Apply. This is okay. We still have locked here. Yeah. And now we're gonna use part 19. Here we're gonna use distance because this distance is given. And we have to figure out how we get this on this side. And this is number 19. 19. Oh yeah, sorry, 19. Yes. Okay. What we do first, I think, is absolute snap is okay, and constraints okay. This is okay. What we do is first yeah, we cannot do a lock align, so I cannot remove it. We do first an align because we have to rotate. Okay, this is somewhere there. Can I? Oh yeah, I can move it. I learn every day. What we do is we know the distance, so this distance, click, click, and oh, here's the distance here, yeah, 160, oh, 64, 4.5, okay. Yes, let's apply. Okay, how do we get there? Okay, what we do is we maybe that's strange. Just wait. Can I get a reference? Oh, here's something strange happening. Let me see. There's no problem. Okay, I have to cancel this, and I have to go to this part. I have to say the replace reference to entire part and can see what's happening. There are some planes available, and we go to the to this filter reference set entire path, so we can see what's happening. Let me see. Oh, here. Let me see. Okay, I hope. Let me see. Yeah, this plane is similar to this position. Yes, they did it right. So if I set this plane perpendicular to this plane, or I could align them, maybe that's more easy, so that I align see, think about it. Okay, I'm gonna assembly constraint. I think it's easy to use perpendicular. I want this plane from that part perpendicular to this plane. Okay, yeah, that seems to be okay. Function key F8, and we're gonna remove the set to model. Model. So we're gonna add. Let me see the. Oh, sorry, I have to look here. The crosshead. Select option. Put it somewhere there. Why is this okay? And then we rotate it a bit. Alt key and see. Let me say. Okay, and this should be this. That line should be perpendicular to that face, and this should be aligned. Or can we do that with concentric? Or maybe distance. Yeah, we can use this edge. So what we do first is perpendicular. This, and rotate a bit, and that's perpendicular. Yes. Let me see. If I do concentric, then it cannot rotate anymore, so that should be okay. Okay, let me see if everything is fixed, and we save this. Okay, we did this nice now. We're gonna now do another part that's completely fixed to each other. That's easier for the movement later on. And we do file new, and we go model assembly, okay, and we go to the flywheel counterweight. Sub-assembly. And that is this part, this flywheel. Oh, plus. This flywheel, this shaft connecting to this counterweight, connected to this counterweight, and this shaft is connected with this shaft. So let me see, and we'll use not concentric here, but we'll probably use some distances that you can modify more easily than concentric if you have later on overlapping geometry. Let me see. We start with select part. This is good, and we select with not a crankshaft. Let me see. let me see, we start with the flywheel. Okay, and maybe we do that absolute work part. Apply. Yes. I have to look at the drawing. Okay. And then we go and look for the shaft. Oh. The student did dirty because he did not do a hole in the flywheel shaft. Yeah. Okay. Normally the hole we put the center line from the hole perpendicular to the flat spot of the shaft. Now we'll probably do log a line. Let me see, load parts. Probably this is number 25. Nose, flywheel shaft. Yeah. Okay. It would be nice to have the flat spot on the spot which is intended to be. So I could log a line. Oh, sorry. I have that's not what I'm busy. I have to go to snap and there, and let me see. Alt mouse button 1, and we do this. This, and we select now lock align. It does not matter what center line this, because they probably have all the same. Yeah, that's okay. And what I do is I try to move this way. Yeah, and what I do is I give distance about from here to here, and we do 4.5 millimeters. Yeah. Apply. Yes. Let me see. Then this connects to what? Let me see. Let me see. Here plus. Yeah. This is the counterweight with the extra hole, and I cannot see in this case the number, so maybe we'll scroll down a bit. We need this number 26 to connect here. Let me see. Then we go to okay. Okay, that's correct. Select object here, and we gonna use lock align here also. I'm glad Siemens applied lock align, because otherwise you have to make it gluing and so on. But it's can we no, okay, that's a little bit strange. Maybe I'll go here for dimension. I hope I can give can I get a negative value 0.5? Yeah, okay, they already did. Okay, that's nice. Apply. let me have a look if, yeah, they are fixed. Then here's a shaft connecting those counterweights. Let me see, that's probably 25. And I don't have I have the crankshaft I need first. Okay. And select object here. Here they put the holes indeed, so now we can use the method with perpendicular. And let me start first with perpendicular. So this face with this thing is perpendicular. And let me see, we do now, yeah, maybe you could also do that with lock line. And can I now move with this part? Yes. And we do here with dimension, and from here to here. And I did something wrong because this is parallel. That's not needed. Maybe. Okay. Fine. And we do 0.5 and apply. Maybe can we have a look? Yeah, this is overkill, so we delete this. Yeah, now they should still be black. Yeah. The other counterweight. Let me see. Oh, I have to guess. Let me see. I did not know. Maybe this B. Yeah, it's B. We're gonna be lazy. You could say this is perpendicular, but you can also say that this top face should be parallel with the top face. That's a little bit more easy. So we do. Oh yeah, wait, put them there. But what you also, yeah, that's you have 5 methods to do it properly. But you could also use lock line. That's not true because they should be parallel, so that's not true. Let me see, we first do a line. And that's okay. Then we go to a distance. And then we say 0.5. And then we say parallel. This and this. Apply. Okay. We do it now assembling for the movement. In the real world, if it's manufacturing, this angle should be depending on the position of the shaft, because when the pistons go downwards, then this counterweight should be maximum outside this and have the most momentum to get them through to the dead point. But that is not done here. This, okay, let me see it. Yeah, I think this seems to be okay. We save it. Okay, we're gonna make a very simple last assembly, and that's from the piston and the piston pin. And there we use symmetry to get this positioned correctly. Okay, so we go to File, new, and we do piston sub-assembly. Let me see what part is 31. Yeah. So we go to absolute work part, and we're gonna open piston and this apply, yes, and now we're gonna add the piston pin. Yep. Okay, that's nice. Let me see what we do. Okay, snap here, click, and can I make? I had to open as a reference set. I did not do that. Here you can do the reference sets. So I do OK, and what I do is I'm gonna open the reference set because maybe I need some planes, I think. So that's a pity. Is it a pity? No, it's good. Oh, it's a little bit further apart. What I will do, I will center of symmetry, center, I believe, send this face and that face with that surface as a constraint. Yeah, and then do reverse, and then do a line and lock a line. So assembly constraints, symmetry, or center. It's not. You can select here what you do. I do. Let me see, 2 to 1. So use geometry, select object, select first reference from first object. This is there, and then the second. This control fit, please. Does this a bit far away. Wait, click, and not. We want the face here. And second for, yeah, now we do control fit, and we find here, let me see, you have to do the appropriate share this, yeah, and then this should be F8 centered, yeah. Only thing what we have to do is now align lock this with this. Okay, nicely done. You can select both to replace to model, and we do save. What I will do, I will get my base assembly file, open, where is it? Okay, I have to find it. Where is the complete assembly? Oh, This is strange. Where do I have the complete assembly? It's not correct. Okay, it was more easy than I thought. It's here. I said I would do this correctly, but it's shown in previous things how you do that. Is log align, center lines, and concentric. I will remove this from the part. Yes, because we will now add this. Okay, let me see what we are going to do. We're gonna add, first I'm gonna add fast, I'm gonna save as okay, July, that's easier for my, okay. What is this? Oh, wait. First I'm gonna select assembly and open component fully. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Then we gonna do add components still. Yeah, they are. And let me see, piston. Okay, I was a bit lucky here. This is the piston and this is also the piston. Oh, lucky with the naming. We first do this. Yes. Oh yeah, that's I now know which I have to select is this one. Okay, Stirling engine is active. Yeah, absolute snap. We put it there. We select part. Yeah, this one. Why is select object here? That's what basically. And now we do this part and we say yuppa and through this and okay, we move this a bit that way and we rotate a bit. So let's apply. Then we go for the next piston. Really lucky. Yeah, and we do the same. Select object, put in there, and we say align. Yeah, the center line, and we pick a center line, and it goes correctly. It goes okay. And maybe I'll leave it there. Maybe we have to rotate it later on, but it probably will go automatically. And then we go to the flywheel. Oh no, I have to first apply, and then we go to apply the flywheel assembly. Click. Yes. Let me see. This part is going to this part, and this is not what I would. This is it. Okay, what we do is we do distance between this and this from 0.5. Oh, maybe it is minus 0.5. Apply. Okay, maybe to cancel. Maybe we go to this distance to make it a little bit bigger. 5. Okay. Let's see if things are moving. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. What we have to do is let me see how's the, oh yeah. This thing should be in a slider, and the slide this is a hole in the slider, and when we constrain it that it's touching these parts, then it will move together. And let me see, and we have one other problem. This is not. We have to do later on a little bit tweaking with the dimension and the size of this thing. We probably have to move a little bit because here should be the crank rod, which is connects this pin to this shaft goes up and down. Okay, let's cancel. Yes. So we're gonna have a look at the slider. We go on the add component slider. Where is it? Slide, sorry. Yeah. Here. Click. There's nothing to go. Where is it? Constraint host. Where is it? Okay. We try again. Add constraint slider. It's not in, so slide. Okay. Yeah, I do not my best today. Where's my slide? Click OK. Select object. Put it here. There is something weird with that part because I cannot find it. Okay, then we do it the old-fashioned way. We say, then we do it from here. Click and click. That's nice. Then we say, and now we gonna touch. That's important because I want to have. Oh, please. Okay, where is my constraints? Okay. Yeah, that was my bad mouse connection, so I have to cancel and do this with assembly constraints. So we have to be touch. So this and this should touch, apply, and I see I do, and this and this should touch. Okay, let's see what happens when we move this part. Yeah, you see that if you do this, cancel, you Control J, translucent, okay, Okay, and we do this also, Control J, translucent, and we can see that later on the things are moving. Oh, not that much. Okay, and we gonna move again. Click, move. Yeah, this is moving. You see, okay. Seems to be that we only have to do the crankshaft, and that's gonna give a little bit awkwardness because later on we have to play with we're gonna remove this and we're gonna drag this until it's good, and then we add a dimension, new dimension value. Let me see. Yeah, the crank rod. It's gonna it's gonna work because that's a free crank rod, but we have to look at the crankshaft. Sorry. No, that's not a good one. So cancel, add component, because I have to look here. Yeah, where is it? What is the part name? The crank rod. Is it the crank rod? Yeah. Please, yeah. Okay. Let me see. Let's do here. Oh. Alt key. This is shaded, so this is luminous, so we have to later on, and we do things easy. We select center line and we pick center line of this. Yeah, that's correct. Oh, we did not. Oh, yeah, and we do escape. We go this center line because that's probably, and we go to this center line. And now it's something not going well, so I have to. Oh, it's that line piston now. Oh yeah, not just everything is going very well. Okay, let me see what's drawing. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's possible. That's one mathematical solution for the results. So let me see if we can. Oh, yeah, I had to be more. Okay. Let me see. What we do is this. No. Let me see. Align piston sub-assembly cylinder. Yeah, that's we're gonna remove because then we can move this part, I hope. Yeah, here. Okay. Let me see what's happening. Here. That's good. Oh yeah, I have to get the line back. Let me see what's now happening. If you hold the right mouse button longer, you get this menu. Normally that's the easy one. That's almost okay. Everything seems to be okay. We have one problem, and that's we have to make this a bit working. Let me see how we can. This I can move manually, I think, because we did not constrain it. So that's yeah. So I think if we move this a bit, if we move, oh, that's not what I want. Let me go back to the Stirling engine. I delete this one so I can drag this. Let me see that I can. Drag this one a bit to here, and what I do is I think the most good thing is that okay, that we say this constraint, assembly constraint, we make a small distance between this and this part, and for example 0.5 up, and we, yeah, that's okay. I have to drag a little bit this a bit, hold mouse button, right mouse button, select this. I have to move it a bit that way so I can okay, and now I can give this also on the other side a distance. In the real world there are spaces taken for this, so that you can make the so let me see, that's okay. Okay, now let's see if this is rotating correctly. Oh. And this not no, let's see, did I mess up somewhere? If let me see, click, hold mouse button, right mouse button, rotate a bit. No, let me see. You see now the piston is in the lowest range. Then these should have been this face should be perpendicular with that one, but that we did not take into account. Okay, you can where, okay, can I, so now it's gone. Let me see why there is why there are, okay, that's a pity because these parts you cannot get away, and if you go that, they are all models, so cancel. That's a pity if you work with these ones. Oh yeah, you could always hide them manually, yeah, so control patent coordinate system and blanket, not okay. Okay, this is how you get stuff together. Thank you for your time.